I'm joined now by entertainment and Hollywood reporter K.J. Matthews from Los Angeles. K.J., thanks for joining us. You know, Bill Cosby, a powerful man, a wealthy man. Many of his victims never thought that they would see this day come, but it has come, and it's the first major celebrity trial in the Me Too era. What were some of their reactions to the guilty verdict in the courtroom?
You know, a lot of celebrities were obviously very elated to see justice served, but a lot of the victims who were in the courtroom were also just surprised and really just overwhelmed. Many of them said they've been waiting 20-30 years for Bill Cosby to actually go into court and for them to get some level of justice. They had begun to think that they would never see justice in their lifetime because he was such a big figure, so rich, so powerful, so famous, and that nothing would ever happen to him. So they were just elated to finally have some sense of justice.
A massive figure, especially in North American culture and entertainment culture. For most people that did grow up on the continent, Bill Cosby was a father figure. What are other people in the United States saying now following this verdict?
I think they're still just, shocked. When he was charged last year with the first trial and there was a hung jury, they thought, well, maybe he might not actually have done it. He might not be going to jail. Now I think people have accepted that the Bill Cosby that we grew up with in the Cosby Show that played Cliff Huxtable, that was laughable, that was affable, that was a nice, just family man, was really not that person. And I think many Americans thought he was Cliff Huxtable. Now we know that was simply not the case. The Bill Cosby in real life was nothing like the Cliff Huxtable. And I think some people are still trying to reconcile that, but many, many women are saying they're over that, they're ready to seek justice, and that no man in America is above the law.
Now, it's interesting that you mentioned that this is Bill Cosby. He's not the character of Cliff Huxtable. At some point after he was found guilty in the courtroom, he went on a tirade. So perhaps now more people are seeing who he truly is.
Oh, yes, he was very, very upset. You know, he was found guilty of 3 felonies, obviously. The district attorney wanted him to be reprimanded and to go into custody immediately. Obviously, his attorneys did not want that. They wanted some time. They didn't even want there to be a lack of a bail. And so they said, you know, he's not a flight risk. And I guess the district attorney had argued that, yes, he is a flight risk. He has a plane. At that point, Bill Cosby got very upset, very irate, and said, I don't have a plane, and called him an a-hole, an expletive. He was very, very just angry. I think he was still surprised that he was convicted of 3 felonies, but you could see that he was visibly upset and really just was having a hard time accepting the verdict.
Okay, he's having a difficult time accepting that verdict, but he has been found guilty. What happens next?
Now we have to wait 30 to 60 days. That's when the sentencing for Bill Cosby should take place. He could get anywhere up to 10 years on each count. But even aside from this criminal trial, he still has 3 to 4 different civil cases. There are still 3 women who are suing him civilly for money, saying that they were sexually assaulted. And then there's a number of women who are suing him for defamation. So he's got a long road ahead of him, and it's not letting up.
Entertainment reporter K.J. Matthews in Los Angeles, thank you for your insights.
Thank you.